Uncut.
Hey, people, come on in.
You
Come
already
on
know
in.
what it
Come on
is.
in. Come
Live,
on in.
uncut, unedited.
This is where we
Tell the truth
and what?
and shame the devil.
All right. All right. All right. All right. 9:30 it is. 9:30. I sent out the notification for us to come on that we're coming on 9:30. All right. I'm praying and I'm hoping that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I pray that your heart desires came to pass to be with the people that you wanted to be with, such as family or your companion or your friend. You know, I had a beautiful time. I was visiting my grandchildren. Three of them was in town, so it was a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving for me. Wonderful. And I'm not talking about no food. I'm talking about the Thanksgiving. But the food was great that I had. I tell you, I could even make it to all the places that I was invited to. But come on, people, this is what we're gonna tell the truth
Tell
today.
the truth and shame the devil.
That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna tell the truth. We're gonna shame the devil today, and let's make it happen, people. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is your boy Martin G. Johnson, aka the Crime Chaser. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right. That's me, people. Live in the flesh. Grateful, grateful, grateful. Today is the day after Thanksgiving. Many of us we've had swine, we had greens and sweet potatoes, and macaroni, pies and cakes and dessert, ice cream, all types of stuff. Thank God for food. Thank God for food. All right. Some of us just had a traditional dishes. We may have lasagna and just regular meal, but thank God, be grateful. Turkey as well. I had some smoked turkey. My goodness. Ooh, ooh, people. My goodness. I tell you, come on in, come on in. This live, uncut, unedited. Make sure you share this video. We're going to tell the truth and shame the devil. Ronnie Johnson, what's up, cuz? He said, happy holidays, everyone. All right, Summer Ann, Venitra Smith, I see you. All right, I see you. What's up, Robin? I see you, I see you, I see you, Miss Freeman. I see you. I see you. I promise you I see you. All right, come on in, people. Those of you joining me on YouTube, by way of YouTube, Twitter, we call it X now, Facebook. I appreciate you guys. I really do. It's a blessing to be a blessing. I tell you, people, it's a wonderful thing to be living in the land of the living. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. So come on in, people, come on in. We're going to open up the phone lines and we're going to tell the truth today and we're going to shame the devil. Now, basically, we're allowing the spirit to lead us. Now, I don't have nothing in front of me. So wherever God takes us, that's where we're going to go. I'm open. I'm open. But remember, these are the rules of engagements. If you're going to speak on this platform, especially come on our live panel, we ask that you refrain from using curse words. We ask you to not to call people names, stupid, dumb, ignorant, all that. Let's try to stay away from name calling. Let's stay away from threatening each other. All right? Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and we all have opinion. Now, by me being a host, a lot of times I hear things that I don't agree with, but I have developed patience to listen, to hear the person out. And that's what I'm asking you to do as well on this platform. Now, a person may be saying something, they may be way out in left field, but give him or her the benefit of the doubt, listen. That's all I'm asking. So when you call in, make sure when you call in, you turn all your devices down. You're just like you're talking to me on a telephone call. So if you want to watch me, why are you talking? just turn your Facebook all the way down. Take me off Bluetooth, so we won't have no echo. We're trying to perfect this thing right here. We're trying to perfect it. All right. We want to love. We want to love on each other today. All right. Hey, Regina, how you doing? Now listen. Check in where you're from. If you're from out of town, check in. If you're from in town, check in. All right. And I'm gonna start screaming out some names from where you guys from. Brother Nathan, he said, I know they sealed off the Jewels parking lot and you can't even look inside anymore to see what's going on. Okay. Okay. Travis, what's going on? Thanksgiving. Okay. Fetus, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Bless you, Brother Johnson. Thank you. Likewise. All right, Nisha Thomas Taylor, I see you. Right, cousin. All right, cousin Roddy Johnson. Yes, sir. All right. Nikki. What's up, Nikki? All right. Yolanda Williams. All right. Tony. Boo Fly. All right, Tony. All right. Michelle Scott. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Robin Friedman, I see you. All right, check in where you from. You from Cook County, if you're from New York or whatever you reside at. South Hollands in the house. What's up, Steve? All right, Irving, suburbs of Dallas. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Brother Lewis Ramsey, peace and blessing. Brother Ramsey, I appreciate that blessing that you blessed me. I really do. Thank you so much. And I'm asking God to bless you tenfold because you blessed me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Kenny Nicole, I see you. Well, we got a call already, people. They're going to call in and tell the truth, shame the devil. Hey, caller, 4154. We ain't going to waste no time tonight. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That's all I need you to do. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Hey, caller, what's your concerns today? What you want to talk about?
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
All right. How you doing, sister? Come on with it.
I just want to open up the phone line and say I'm thanking God for letting me be here another year.
Uh-huh.
Y'all gonna have some troubles and trials and tribulations as we keep on living, but God has been good to me, so I have no complaints.
No complaints. How was your Leslie Brown? How was your Thanksgiving?
I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I spent Thanksgiving with my mom, my sister,
Okay.
and my aunties.
All right. You didn't have your boo thing with you?
No, it was not about my boo thing.
Okay.
I have been through so much the last 3 years that family means a whole lot. So if you ain't got family, you ain't got nobody.
All right. All right. Well, can I start something? I want to start something on here tonight.
Okay.
I'm finna start something. I'm picking, y'all. I'm picking. I'm not lying. I'm telling you,
Okay.
I'm picking. Now, if your boo thing wasn't with you yesterday, now hold on. It should be only one excuse. The reason why he should not have been with you, because he was with his family. You can't excuse him for that. But if you didn't hear from your boo thing, hold on, sister. If you didn't hear from your boo thing yesterday, and y'all didn't spend no time together or something, and now if he had plenty of time to call you, spend time with you, and he wasn't with his family, you better check yourself. All right, come on, sister. Come on, sister.
Well, Martin, I have more than one friend, so it wasn't really about no boo thing with me.
What do you mean you got more than one friend? What's going on? You cheating?
And no, I'm not cheating on single. I mean, as you get older, you learn and you do better. So I'm just telling you the truth, and I'm shaming the devil.
Okay. Well, did any one of them boo things call you? Any one of them friends call you? Text you?
Oh, I got plenty phone calls yesterday. Yes.
No. That ain't what I'm asking. I'm asking, did one of them boo things call you? One of the friends call you? Okay.
Yes. One of my boo things did call me, Mark.
All right. Good. Okay, that's good. Now, only way you can excuse your boo thing, whether male or female, if they was with their family. If they wasn't with their family and they didn't call you or try to hook up with you, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm telling you. All right, I just got to tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the
And
devil.
shame the devil.
That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're not gonna play with people. We're not gonna play. You know, we're just gonna be truthful tonight. Are we grown? We all grown on here. I believe that we all grown. Most of my audience
Right.
are grown people, grown ups. So I'm talking to grown ups tonight. Well, they say, well, Martin, are you still chasing crime? I'm chasing love. The scripture said it's not good for a man to be alone. I'm chasing love. I tell you, I'm looking for that special one that got eyes and eyes for me only. And you should be the same way. Period. I'm not looking for this one and that one and this one and that one. Hey, you should be the same way. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on, people. We're going to get some more calls.
Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389.
All right. Hey, Lisa, happy birthday, belated, well, early birthday. Get some love, Martin, huh? I got plenty of love. Listen, one thing about me, I got folks that love me. And number one thing, I love myself, first of all. That's number one. I don't expect nobody to love me if I don't love myself. I'm in love with myself. Now, are there some things about myself that I need to improve? Yes. I don't love everything about myself, but the majority of things I do. We got a new caller. Oh, man, it's going to get fired up tonight. Remember, I said we're going to let the Spirit lead us now. I don't have nothing written down in front of us. All I want is what?
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
That's all I want. Nothing else. I don't want no lies. I just want the truth said on this platform. That's what I want. All right, let's go to the new caller. Hold on, my dear sister. Don't you go nowhere now. Don't you go nowhere. 3268. Hey, caller, you're live, uncut.
Good
unedited.
evening, Martin.
Good evening. Oh, that's Mr. Roosevelt. Am I correct?
Yes, you're correct.
All right. So tell me, what brings you here today, Mr. Roosevelt?
Well, something you said about, people's boo things, whether they have one or whether they don't.
Okay.
Who should have called them yesterday. Because,
Okay.
me and something by me always being perpetually single, I didn't have a boo thing to call me or something. I just got phone calls from a whole lot of other friends or family or whatever. And I spent the time, with, I was supposed to spend Thanksgiving with my cousin, but she was exposed to her granddaughter who came down with COVID. And even though she was negative, she decided to be too much of a risk. So she decided just to spend the weekend alone, kind of recuperating. So I guess I can't blame her for that.
Mhm.
So I spent time with my goddaughter's family.
Okay.
And then, one of the guys and stuff, who know me for years, made the comment saying, "Oh, man, are you a virgin? Because golly, out of all the family events you came to ours, we never seen you with a woman." That's what you say,
Hey.
I'm just like you. So I'm chasing love sometimes too.
Okay. Let me just tell you this, Roosevelt. This is how you answer that. Listen to your brother. Listen. When people ask you that, if you're a virgin or not, you just tell them, why are you concerned in my business? That's all you have to ask. Whatever you are is your business. Seriously. You're a grown man. I think you're 50 years old now. You 50 now, or you just made 50? Going on 50.
No, I'll be 50. I'll be 50 in a couple of more weeks.
So that's what you tell people. When they ask you about your sex life, that's none of their business. Really. Even myself, I joke with you.
Well, it better be somebody who I didn't know.
No, regardless, whoever you know, that's none of their business. Only way that's their business, unless you guys are talking and discussing that. You volunteer, but that's almost like asking a person how much money you got in the bank. That's private. That's none of your business. Regardless, if they never see you with a woman, that don't mean you don't have one and you're not talking to one.
That's what I told him. Exactly what I told him. But I mean, I don't have one, so I didn't have nobody special to spend Thanksgiving or nothing with.
Right. So
But,
don't let nobody.
It's cool. I mean, I'm
Roosevelt.
I'm just thankful just to be here another year.
Don't let nobody put you in the box. You know. And I remember one time I was in a restaurant on 63rd and Cottage Grove, and I was sitting at the counter. It was the old restaurant when it was across the street delis, and the lady was insinuating that I was gay or something, you know. And just how I said, well, I asked her. I said, well, ma'am, I'm sitting right here. You act like I'm not serious. If you want to know something about me or what I like in the bedroom, just ask me and I'll tell you. I gave you permission. You know, I just told it like that. Then after that, I said, well, let me ask you a question. Why are you curious about what I like anyway? I asked her, why are you so curious about what I like? I'm not interested in you. So it shouldn't even bother you. Well, I'm just saying what they say. I said, who is they? Who is they? But I just had to put that out there because people are nosy. They want to know what type of woman you like, who you like, what you do. It's none of your business. That's private. Sex is between you and the person that you're doing and God, I would say. That's it. Nobody need to know your business. Whether you straight or gay, that's your business. That's your business. Now, I don't agree with the homosexual lifestyle and the gay lifestyle, but that's still your business. You're a human being. That's your business. Let's take this next caller. Hold on. I got two callers. I believe it's Marcus, I think. 0941. Come on, caller.
Yes, it's me.
All right, brother.
Yes,
come on,
me.
brother. I know you got a mouthful to say. Come on, Marcus.
Well, I mean, going to the fact that people are always trying to be in people's bedrooms, the world would be a better place if people stayed out of people's closets, bedrooms.
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on. Let me tell this caller. 4069. I need you to turn down Facebook and just listen. Turn it down.
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on.
Turn it down and listen in through the phone call. I got to go back to Marcus. Okay, come on, Marcus. Go ahead. Go ahead, Marcus.
So as I was saying, the world would be a better place if people will mind their own business. Because I've been through it. I still go through it. I get people asking me, am I gay because of what I shoot? And I'm not gay. I'm single. And at times it's a roller coaster. At times I feel free compared to what I see other people going through. And I ain't got to worry about that. But if people would just mind their own business, things would go smooth. Because I think that's crossing the line when you go into somebody's bedroom, or even assuming and then telling other people what your thoughts is about that person, and then they come up with thoughts and they never get to know that person. And from what I can see I've experienced it from black people. I ain't been around white people to experience it. I'm not going to say that white people don't do it amongst themselves, because everybody do it. You got parents pressuring their kids to get into having sex, and then they have sex and they're not ready to take care of what's coming after that. And now you're in a roller coaster relationship. That runs in some families where they pressure the person to get married at a certain age. Or I've heard stories like, if you don't do this, your juice gonna run out. As long as you're alive, your juice will never run out. As long as you're healthy and keeping yourself healthy. And when you wait on God, things go right. When you wait on God, things go right. When you rush it, that's why these young kids out here doing what they doing. They didn't come here knowing this. They learned this from somebody. So you just got people who like to get up in people's bedrooms and gossip because it makes them feel good. And the ones that's always asking that question, here's how I handle it. You're asking me, am I gay? Are you gay? And is that why you asking me? And they don't know how to answer it.
Yeah. We live in a world, people, we categorize people with sex. We always, we do that. We do that, and I'm like this, brother Marcus. Whatever
Mhm.
your sexual preference, that's between you and God. I'm not interested in it, no way. I'm not, I'm not interested. That's between you and God. People want to know who they sleep with, what type of woman they like, or what type of man. It's a whole mess. People, we need to mind our business, attend to our own business, own business. You concerned about what a married man like in the bedroom or a married woman like in the bedroom, or a man or a woman that's not even interested in you, and you concerned about them. Don't even know you
And
exist. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
here's another thing people do, Martin. They try to label people who they don't know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
People who work with kids, work with boys, and they have a lot of time on their hands working with them. They try to label them as pedophiles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not so. They just have a lot of time and they're committed to helping their community. They're not on no pedophile. The pedophiles are the ones that you trust. That they're undercover. They wear badges. They wear fireman coats. They wear doctor coats. They wear all of that. Those are the ones who you trust, who you would least expect. But you're going after somebody that's single, that spends a lot of time trying to help young men. You attacking their character with your false assumptions. You allowing the devil, and I'm talking to anybody out there that thinks like this, not just based on my experience, but anybody that's going through this. You're allowing the devil to use you. Tell the devil to get out of your ear with that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Because the devil wants to stop the progress of God.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can't stop it one way, he knows how to stop it. He's been lying for a long time.
A long time.
Whenever you find yourself thinking like that, pray that God will intervene, because the devil is trying to use you to spread lies on innocent people. And there is a severe punishment coming to you from God. I'm not just making this up.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the Bible. Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the Bible.
Yeah. Hold it right there, Marcus. I want to get some acknowledgement to some people. I got how you doing? Sharon Schroeder, hi from Sydney, Australia. Hey, how you doing? Leslie Brown, I said seen you on it earlier. Wanda Webb, what's going on? I see you. Nisha, who else on Sharice Wright, I see you. All right, Ann, Summer Ann, okay. All right. Because sometimes I do it early people in the show. I call people names out. But when I get deep in the show, I just keep we on the road. We on the road tonight. We are on the road. For those just tuned in, my main focus is today
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
That's all I want to hear. Tell the truth and shame the devil, like we're doing today. So if we were about what people think of us, we probably wouldn't be able to come outside. Probably wouldn't be able to come outside. I tell you. And I've been in circles and people wondering what a person's sexuality is. Why are you so concerned about what a person like, who he dating, or what shit? Why?
That's the question. Why?
Yes. Maybe somebody can answer me that. Roosevelt, can you answer me that? Why people worry about who they like and what they like, what they're doing? Denise, Wild Red.
That's something I don't know if I can answer, because I don't understand why people have that kind of thing or whatever, or just assume certain things. That just because you might not see me with a woman don't mean of whatever I don't have one, or some even I don't. But I mean, or even something I could choose to keep whatever I do, like to myself and everything. And one thing I notice about people, I think some people who have talked the most are the ones who are doing the least. So haven't you ever heard of real people move in silence?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could be getting some every single night, but the thing is, I could be getting the most, but I don't talk about it. But the people who always talk about it 100% might be going home every single day all by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Can I come in on that, Martin?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, my dear sister.
Misery also loves company. So the the less people that you keep out your business, the more happier you'll be.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, people want to see people, and I mean, we just so nosy. We got a lot of other things to be worried about than worry about who somebody's sleeping with or what they like in the bedroom or what their sexuality is. There's a lot of things that we got to worry about more so than that, people. I tell you, we got another caller, Marcus. We definitely got another call. I'm going to give him a
Mhm.
minute to come on in. But I want to say this to people. Listen, if you're not interested in a person, why are you worried about who they're dating, what they like? You've never seen them with a woman. That's their business. All right, let's go to this new caller. 4069. Hey, caller. 4069.
How you doing, Mr. Crime Trace?
Yes, sir. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man,
Talk to me.
nothing much. I just wanted to make one comment because it's something that my mother taught me growing up a lot.
Okay.
I think a lot of parents should teach their child as a youngster because it made me a lot of difference growing up. Ever since I was little, my mother always told me never worry about what the next person think or what they say. So I don't care what you think. You could talk about what you talk about me. That's not gonna make me do this, that, it's not gonna move me. People gonna have to stop worrying about what the next person say about them. I never worried about that. I'm 51. You can't go in my community and my old community and somebody would tell you that, oh, I was worried about what other people thought about me. No, only people I'm worried about what they think about me is my child, my mother, my father, my aunties, my uncles, my grandmother, and my neighbors and the people that I love. Other than that, I don't care what you think about me. That's not gonna make me get up in the morning. That's not gonna feed me in the morning. That's not gonna do nothing for me in life. And so people need to really think about that, about what others think about them or what they say. That don't matter. Now I can see if you got a felony where they saying something you ain't done, then you got a gripe to say, well, other than that, ain't nobody lied on you and they not telling the story on you. What you care about what they say about you if it ain't true or not? Have a blessed day.
Thank you, brother. That's hey, I love that brother. He speak the truth. I love that brother. Yeah, he tell it. Hey, listen, people. This is what that's all I'm asking y'all to do. Come on here and tell the truth and shame the devil. Share the video. Share the video. And we need to hear that. This is a family talk. Go ahead, Marcus.
Well, I think people do it because they ain't got a life. I mean, and some people do it because they just got an evil mind, evil heart. I mean, to talk about somebody who you don't even know, and then to share that with other people, and they spread it like a wildfire. That's the danger of it.
Mm-hmm.
Putting it out there, and an innocent person can get killed on your lie, and you'll laugh about it, and then bring God in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
When you know you were wrong. It's wrong to lie on somebody. Just because they don't get down the way you get down, you got people walking around here thinking there's something wrong with people because that person don't smoke weed. That person ain't with the get weed. Ain't with the down crowd. There's something wrong. You slow. You all of that. No, that don't mean because I don't smoke weed and do all of that and talk all that street talk that I ain't got it all. I got it all, and I'm looking at them from the outside. I'm looking at their behavior, shaking my head at times, saying, "What in the world is going on here?" But I don't gossip. I don't put my assumptions out there. One thing I learned working in the media, and I learned it at home before I got there: don't assume anything. Get your facts. Report the facts. Don't make it up. Report it the way it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you got to make it up, that ain't real reporting.
Mm-hmm. Say it, brother. Marcus, hold it right there.
That's right.
We got a new caller. They calling. They coming in now. I ain't got to beg nobody to come in. 0677. Hey, caller, you're live, uncut, and unedited. And we need you to tell the truth and shame the devil. Hey, caller, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Martin?
Good. Oh, this is a female, all
Just
right.
hey, you guys. I just wanted to come in on what you were just talking about. I just want to say misery loves company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about other people's business, is concerned about what they're doing and what they're not doing. So that's what I can say about that. Misery loves company. People are just unhappy with themselves.
Mm-hmm. Very unhappy with
Yeah.
themselves. And sometimes
Yeah, that's all it is. And I did want to share this too.
go ahead.
I wanted to share that this is like tell the truth, shame the devil.
Mm-hmm.
I was preparing my Thanksgiving dinner in the kitchen. I was just sitting there, putting things together, mixing ingredients. I just want to give a shout out to everybody and let them know, if you have a grandmother that's still living, learn from them, take notes, video, write things down of how they cook, what they use in their dishes. My grandmother, I stayed in the kitchen with her growing up, and I'm 41 years old now, and I'm using the same ingredients as my grandmother did. And I wrote them down, so I was able to pass them on to my daughter, who's going to pass them on to her kids. So just learn what you can from the older, the grandmothers and the older people that's in the family. So I just wanted to share that because that means a lot to me. So I know what it means a lot to somebody else. So
Yeah,
I just wanted to share that.
yeah, we should learn from our grandparents and stuff like that. Now, let me say this, Leslie, that I always say, spread the table open. Some of our parents and our grandparents, they did the best they could. They wasn't always right. They wasn't always right. But those things that they taught us right, and we know this right, we need to hold fast to that. I may say that. And that's no disrespect to nobody on this platform. Especially the things
Yeah.
Especially things they taught us how to save. They taught us how to stretch a dollar. They taught us how to make a
Yeah.
meal when there was no meal. Man,
hmm
we have to learn. We have to learn
I'm
that.
telling you.
We definitely have to
I was
learn.
Martin,
Go ahead.
thankful. That was one thing I was
can
thankful
I
for.
say something, Martin?
Yeah, when Leslie done talking, you done, Leslie?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
just wanted to growing up, I knew I had those things that I took from my grandmother, but standing in the kitchen at 41, I kind of teared up, Martin. I did. I'm like, man, um, things that you learn, you can carry it on with you for life.
Mm.
We can learn negative stuff and we can also learn positive. So
Mhm.
we just kind of positive and just teach our own kids so they can tell their kids, and it's like a generational thing.
Mhm.
So,
Okay. All right, my dear sister, 4154. Go ahead.
I lost my grandma last year right around this time. So yeah, Leslie, that's why it was so important to me to be with my family because this is our first year without our grandmother. But you are right; those recipes are so much important. So our kids could learn them and know them.
Mhm.
means a lot.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Mm-hmm.
does.
Oh, Martin, I want to say this too.
Go ahead.
And another thing. I don't mean to keep talking, but this is another thing that I was thankful for. I had lost my son. It's 2 years now,
Mhm.
and I'm thankful that God has continued to keep me in perfect peace. So you know how back in when I was younger, a lot of people say, "Oh, I thank God for He's keeping me in my right mind." And I used to hear it, but I didn't understand it. Now I understand it because when you lose a loved one, you can lose your mind. You can be pumped up with medication and just to stay in your right mind. I thank God. That's another thing that I'm thankful for. That I'm still in my right mind and God is keeping me in perfect peace. So I'm gonna tell everybody that's on the platform what you think may take you up out of here. God will keep you strong and through it and take you through it and make sure you at perfect peace so you'll be able to live your life. So whatever you go through, you will say, oh, it'll take me out, but it won't. So I'm thankful for that God is keeping me in perfect peace. So when we go through life, I'm telling you, Thanksgiving come around, the holidays and stuff, you got to think about stuff like that. Man, that right there didn't take me out of here. I'm still here. I'm still in the land of the living. So I just wanted to share that too. So, as the holidays come up, you just start, as life go on, you just go through things. And you just have to be thankful. Just look at the simple things and the little things, that God is teaching you and taking you through. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that too. But I'm done talking.
Thank you, Leslie.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it. Look. I got.
All right. I had to throw that in there. All right. All right. Who wants to talk next? We
I
still
don't know about the dog, Martin.
Okay. So you don't know about the dogs.
I can do the greens and the tomatoes, but I don't know about the dogs and the hog mogs and all that. But it's important that people listen to the older elders. My mom is no longer here, but she left over 2 boxes of recipes that I have to go through, and it's not easy going through that because I'm grieving her death.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reading her word, looking at her writing. And so this was my first Thanksgiving without my mom. I was invited over to my auntie's house. And that was kind of emotional because we did all used to get together and go over there on that particular day and then come home and eat. So, but I stuck it out. I would say to anybody that has a parent living, I don't care how old you are, take and embrace that moment because you don't know who won't be sitting at that dinner table next year or before this year ends. You never know. Because my mother we was planning for the summer and a second stroke took her out. So you never know. Embrace your family members. You can have disagreements, but embrace your family members. Because when you lose a parent and these holidays roll around, yes, you have to pray to God to keep you in your right mind.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to pray that God will keep you in your right mind. Because it's not easy. It's not easy. Ain't nobody like your mother or your father. Ain't nobody like them. You can't replace that love. You can't replace their way. You can have a wife. You can have a husband. You can have friends. You can be the richest man in the world. But lose a parent, you're missing something. You lose a part of you forever. You learn to go on, but you lose a part of you.
Marcus, as I always tell you, I've been there. And I tell people, if you never walk this walk about losing a parent, you just don't know the feeling. Well, somebody said, well, Martin, I didn't know my parents coming up. I was in foster care. And I understand that. For those of us that grew up in the home with our parents or a single mother, there's a love that cannot be replaced there. I tell you, it took me years and years to get over it, years and years to get over it. My mother, her birthday is January the 1st. Every time New Year's come around, I feel a certain way. Because it reminds me of birthday. Like me personally, I don't go back to the cemetery and visit her tombstone. I don't do that because if I tried that once, and it was like it started the process all over again. I said, Lord, I don't want that pain no more. And it's like open up another wound, the same wound, re-injuring it. So I stay away from cemeteries. I let the dead stay dead. I keep them in my memory. I keep them in my mind. I cherish all the good memories in my mind because I know the person or the body that's in that grave is not my mother anymore. That's the body that she used, but she made her transition out of that body. She's no longer here in the earthly form. She's in the spirit world. Thought I might say that. All right.
Well, I know this.
Go ahead.
I know this much. Mine was cremated, and my cousin had asked me what did I want. Like they put some of the remains in a necklace, and I told my cousin I don't normally wear necklaces, but there was a pamphlet showing a picture of an anchor, and I said if I were to pick a necklace, it would be the anchor. So she told the lady he wants the anchor. Anyway, yesterday, one of my older cousins was at the feast or whatever. He gonna say, "Cuz, out of all the things, why an anchor?" I said, "Let me explain to you what this means. My mother is and always will be the anchor of my soul. An anchor is a very important part of a ship. So is a propeller. God is the propeller of my soul. He propels me. He keeps me in my right mind. He makes me get up and still move around and do what I have to do to survive, even though I'm grieving the death of my mother, who is and always will be the anchor of my soul. The anchor keeps the ship still, keeps it from drifting off. It holds it. So my mother was the one that could calm me down when I got highly angry or the world was tossing me around, beating me up. I could talk to her and she could say something that would calm me down and make me think. And I would think and be like, I'm angry about this. No, I do need to calm down. And her spirit still does that. It calms me. I wasn't even sleeping in my room. I was sleeping in the living room. And I came in my room one day and I felt her spirit. I felt her presence. And from that day on, I started back to sleeping in my room. Because she died in this house. So it's not easy. But I know that her spirit is with me. And that anchor that I wear on my neck that so many people see, they may have seen it on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she represents. That's what she is to me.
And I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. Mm. All right, callers. Anybody else? Mr. Roosevelt? I just wanted to come on here, tell the truth, shame the devil. It's almost been an hour. I just, we don't have to drag it on. We don't have to
Just thankful to be here another year.
Yes.
And thankful even for my parents to be here another year. And I mean, I know I've lost like friends or other family members before. That could have been hard enough. But I just cannot imagine what that would be like to lose a parent. People always say it's a pain that you don't know. That's why I've always prayed for me to go before my parents. But my mother always told me that wouldn't be natural. Because I guess when it happens, I guess there's a pain I do not want to have to feel or experience.
Okay.
Well, Roosevelt, just pray that God will prepare you when the time comes, because it will come a time. Just pray that God will give you a strength. Pray that prayer before it happens. I guess that's why I was able to literally watch them take my mother out of here and not have a real emotional breakdown, because I knew that one day she would pass. And I would ask God to prepare me, because I would hear people talking. You don't know the pain. I would see people who lost their parents on Facebook, and I would sympathize with them. And I would tell them, I don't know your pain, but I pray that God will be with you. Mm-hmm. And here I am, one of those people now. So my advice to you is to send God a prayer in advance, because when it happens, you're going to be angry with God. You're not going to be faithful like you are now. It's gonna be some anger in there. But ask God to prepare you ahead of time. That's all I can tell anybody.
That's the truth right there, people. You don't know until you cross that bridge. You don't know the pain. Hey, we got another caller. I think it's
And I
called.
hope that you're holding up okay.
Yes. I think it's the same brother caller. I think 4069. Go ahead, caller. 4069. He's listening to the prompts. 4069. You're live, uncut, unedited. Come on, brother. I listen to the prompts.
I'm back on, Cram.
Yeah, you back on. Come on, you my last one. Come on.
Hey, well, I had to come back for that one because I heard the gentleman and you talking about a loved one you lost, like your mother, and I lost mine while I was incarcerated, and I wasn't able to attend the funeral. I came home years later to nothing. My childhood was spent in jail. So last time I saw my mother at the Cook County Jail, she was like, I've been cheated out my son. So those that got a chance to spend time with their mother, the years that she was here free, be blessed the time you did get with her, because it could have been taken away where you didn't even get the time that she was here. You could have been gone, like me. It's been a struggle since I've been home because I had no mother to come home to, and I left a mother before I left. But with God or with the Lord, anything is possible because I'm still here 22 years later. Or maybe I'm going to say that happened in 95, 96. So I'm still here today. But I'm just saying that it's going to take, something to happen in your life like that, well, for me, that changed my whole life. I didn't take it as a negative. I took it as a positive because she had got sick when I was a kid. So we had already knew that she was going to pass. So I thought she was going to pass when I was a baby. It's just that God will have to live another maybe 12 or 13, 14, 15 years later. So they said she was going to die then. So I'm just going to say that, holidays for me been, unbelievable because I'm used to so much love on holidays from my mother. Can cook, bake, the whole 9 yards. So I'm missing a lot on holidays that I can't say I can't get because my family have a lot of events, like my mother. So I'm just saying that I wanted to add that in there that it ain't the end of the world when you lose a parent if they raise you properly. Like my mother knew she was gonna pass, so she was like cramming things in me along the way of life. She was teaching me that younger that she knew I ain't gonna be here to teach him things when he get 30. So I gotta tell him now. So when he get 30, he can't use it now, but when he get 30, he'll be able to use it. So I want to tell that to the rest of the audience that the baby listen to a lot of things. A lot of parents, they say, "Oh, my baby ain't listening to me," and that. And then you pass away, and then you be looking down from heaven like, "Oh, they saw everything. I heard everything I told them." Because that's how me and my sisters is today. My mother passed away. She would have thought, "Oh, man, I don't know how these people gonna make it." Because without me. But now she's looking down years later like they listen. So don't give up. Only thing I can say, she never gave up. Don't give up. If you give up on life, your baby gonna give up on life. That's why I never give up. I got a mother never gave up. So that put strength in me. When she's gone, that strength she had to fight the years that she stayed here, then give me the will to fight after she gone. You can get that to your kids because it don't go away. A piece of you and them, but you got to implant in them. It don't just all of a sudden appear. Have a blessed night. Thank you for listening to me.
All right, people, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it right there. I appreciate every last one of my guests came up on and stayed with me tonight. Appreciate you, people. We should be back on regular schedule tomorrow. Going in, listen to some videos and evaluating it. And I'm thinking about coming back on tonight. Really, I am. But I just wanted to get this out, tell the truth, shame the devil. But I'm a little tired in my body, so I think I'm going to probably call it tonight. So I appreciate every last one of you guys. Again, keep calling. Keep writing messages. Don't stop. There's no dumb questions. There's no dumb answers. We have to learn. We're learning from each other. You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
What is it?
Live.
Call in
Uncut.
number 872
Unedited.
299-0808 or 872-297.
Tell the truth
63
and shame the
89.
devil.
I
I love being black.
Good night.